We continue this conversation. Major Tesla shareholder Ron Barron telling Squawk Box yesterday that he's not just investing in the company, but also Elon Musk's vision for the planet. Take a look at what he had to say.
I am really glad that I've invested in this company because I'm helping. This guy's saving the earth. This guy's an unbelievable guy, brilliant guy, great businessman, and saving the planet.
Okay, so is Tesla the ultimate ESG play? We're joined now by Matthew Patsky. He's Trillium Asset Management CEO. Do you think that's what's happening here, Matthew?
Certainly, the interest in an ESG has grown dramatically, and there's a lot of players in Tesla who are looking at the impact it's having on environmental. I would just say that values-based investing does not mean ignoring valuation. So we certainly are deeply concerned about the valuation stretch that's occurred here on Tesla, and therefore have looked for other ways to play what is indeed a major move of the market toward electric vehicles.
But how much of this do you think is in the investor class, pension funds, and others who've got into the ESG world and saying there's not a lot of options, and this is clearly one of them?
That is part of it, sort of a shortage of really great stories that meet all of that, tick all the boxes on environmental, social. They obviously have some governance issues at Tesla, but I think you're seeing more the recent move. The stock's up 160%, and I think you saw a significant short squeeze, and also which was referenced a little earlier, just people who are not fully exposed to, who might have been light on Tesla relative to benchmark, feeling they needed to hug the benchmark better and therefore needed more exposure.
From other institutions? We've talked a lot about retail investors, but it feels like at least part of this move has to have come from institutional money.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, the numbers. I mean, it seems the estimates are that the shorts lost over $8 billion. In this in their short positions over the year to date, which when you think about the magnitude of that in just slightly over a month, is obviously a substantial amount of pressure upward on the stock as people were trying to cover, and then I would call them the benchmark hugging that goes on.
Matthew,
in the institutional
here's a lot of carbon goes into mining lithium.
Well, that's
and
true
nickel
too.
for the batteries, by the way.
That is true.
My friend in England calls Tesla drivers coal burners because they get most of their power in England still from coal, or about half. So if you live in London and drive a Tesla, you're probably just burning more coal to power the car. I mean, you got to. The point is, Matthew, if you want to be really ESG, you have to look at the entire supply chain for everybody. Just because you may not be burning gas doesn't mean that something wasn't dug into the ground somewhere in the world to produce the nickel for the batteries in a Toyota Prius. What is that, mined in Siberia? I mean, the amount of carbon. If you really want to be ESG, you have to look at the entire spectrum, right?
That is exactly right. We expect people to go from, literally looking from cradle to grave of impacts they're having with the products and try to estimate the total impact they're having. And so, indeed, that's part of the investment process we have at Trillium, is to look at all of the inputs, all of the impacts, and
so Matthew,
try to assess.
Here's the hard part, though.
The range.
I know there are a lot of people out there, including some people who are long the stock, who still say from a valuation perspective it makes no sense, right? Or that, let's just say it's ahead of itself or over its skis, or come up with whatever phrase you want.
Right.
The issue is that most folks have never been successful shorting this stock. This has been a very scary
understatement of the morning.
This has been a very scary stock to short. So even look, we had an analyst on yesterday who had a $350 price target on this company. But if you said, would you short the stock? He said, I don't know if I'd really.
By the way, it's cheap and easy to short if you want to do it.
Right. So what do you do?
Well, for those who are looking at it as, I want to play the electric vehicle market, I would just simply suggest that there are plenty of component players who are playing into this marketplace, who are selling to all the manufacturers of electric vehicles, that are much better plays for just simply a stable, reasonable valuation way of playing the growth in this market. You do not need to do a pure play. like this company, like Tesla,
right.
and you know, in addition to the just simply the valuation issues, there's just simply competitive pressures coming in, and when you look at over the next 18 months, a lot of players are coming out with additional electric vehicles.
Matthew, we will continue this conversation. We appreciate you coming on this morning.